The Kashmir conflict has been at the heart of India and Pakistan's strained relationship for over 7 decades. What if India decides to take aggressive military action and attempts to claim Pakistan-occupied Kashmir? How would Pakistan respond? And what are the real consequences of such a move? Stay tuned as we explore these crucial questions. To understand the potential future of the Kashmir conflict, let's look at the past. After India and Pakistan gained independence from British rule in 1947, the princely state of Jammu and Kashmir became a major point of contention. Both India and Pakistan laid claim to the region, leading to the First India-Pakistan War in 1947 to 1948. That war ended in a ceasefire brokered by the United Nations, resulting in a de facto border known as the Line of Control, LOC, with India controlling the Jammu and Kashmir region and Pakistan occupying a part of Kashmir, now known as Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, or POK. Since then, Kashmir has remained a flashpoint. The 1965 and 1999 Kargil Wars further cemented this territorial dispute. While India claims the entire region of Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistan views POK as integral to its identity. The conflict has never been fully resolved, and tensions continue to escalate between the two nuclear-armed nations. Before we dive deeper into what might happen if India were to attack Pakistan and claim POK, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Global Defense Insight, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates on global defense matters. So, what would it look like if India decided to take back POK through military means? India has significantly modernized its military in recent decades, with one of the world's largest standing armies, advanced fighter jets like the Rafale, missile systems like Agni and BrahMos, and a robust naval presence. Should India decide to take POK by force, it would likely start with precision airstrikes to target Pakistani military installations along the line of control, followed by a coordinated ground offensive using infantry, artillery, and armored divisions. India could also use electronic warfare and cyber attacks to disable Pakistan's communications and defense systems. The Indian military's modernization and superior numbers give it a strategic edge in conventional warfare, especially in mountainous terrain like Kashmir. But Pakistan is not without its own defenses. Despite being smaller in size and economic capacity, Pakistan's military has developed a strong asymmetric warfare strategy. Its air force, equipped with JF-17 Thunderjets and advanced surface-to-air missile systems, could quickly retaliate against Indian airstrikes. Pakistan's army, highly experienced in operating in the Kashmir region, would be mobilized to counter any Indian ground invasion. Moreover, Pakistan's nuclear arsenal cannot be overlooked. Although both nations have pledged a no-first-use policy, the fear of escalation to nuclear warfare is always present. Pakistan's tactical nuclear weapons, designed for battlefield use, could be deployed as a last resort if its conventional forces struggle to defend POK. Any significant loss of territory could also trigger a full-scale international crisis, forcing world powers like China and the United States to step in. While India could launch an attack on POK, the real question is whether it can sustain such a move without triggering massive retaliation. The mountainous terrain of Kashmir, combined with Pakistan's strategic defenses, would make an outright military victory incredibly challenging. Even if India manages to gain ground, the likelihood of prolonged guerrilla warfare, resistance from local populations, and international backlash makes such a scenario highly risky. Furthermore, India would have to weigh the political and diplomatic costs. Any attempt to forcibly claim POK would almost certainly lead to economic sanctions and global condemnation. The international community, particularly the United Nations, would push for an immediate ceasefire and negotiations, especially given the nuclear threat hanging over the conflict. Given the high stakes of military action, it becomes clear that dialogue is the only realistic solution to the Kashmir conflict. War between India and Pakistan would only lead to destruction, economic collapse, and countless civilian casualties on both sides. The people of Kashmir have suffered for decades, and a peaceful resolution is long overdue. The Kashmir conflict has persisted for too long, and while the idea of military solutions might seem appealing to some, the real solution lies in diplomacy. War would only lead to devastation, but peace can bring prosperity for both nations. What do you think could be the way forward for India and Pakistan to resolve this issue peacefully? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos.